Well, thanks for inviting me out. I'm Rashad Taylor. I serve in the Georgia General Assembly here in the city of Atlanta. My district is not far from here, and it includes Georgia Tech, where I know we have had some actions against Edexo, as well as Morehouse College, where we've had some similar actions. We have some Morehouse and Georgia Tech students here. All right. But I wanted to come out and just say that you have support among people that you may not know that you have support from. And one of those people is me, because I was where you are maybe 7 years ago when I was at Morehouse College. I led a living wage campaign for about 2 years for our school's janitors, and the administration threatened to kick me out twice, and I had to call on some heavy hitters that I knew at the time, Congressman John Lewis and Senator Vincent Ford. To call the president and ask the president not to kick me out of school. That was a tough conversation I had to have with my mom, who was struggling to put me through Morehouse, $30,000 a year. Here I am, can barely afford the tuition, can barely afford the room and board, and I'm fighting for janitors who are making less than minimum wage. They're making $4.95, $5 an hour at a college that was, where we tout one of our most famous graduates, Martin Luther King, who died fighting for sanitation workers in Memphis. I thought at his alma mater it was an injustice to have those same types of workers living in those same conditions that he was fighting against when he was killed. And so I went home to the dorm room. I called my mom, and I said, Mom, well, I may be coming home a little early without a degree. And she said, well, why don't you just wait until you graduate and then go back and help them? And I said, Mom, I may have that time to wait, but these families can't wait any days longer than they have to right now. We stayed the course over 2 years to put pressure on the administration because they were trying to get out of it, saying that it was a private contract. They were contracting with this company that was providing this service and that they couldn't be directly responsible for it. And I said, well, if my tuition dollars are paying that contract, then there's a problem, and we need to renegotiate that contract or find another vendor to provide this service.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the philosophy I have, not just with the Morehouse situation, but with government in general. With all these budget cuts and the talk of the deficit, we seem to be moving toward a country where we're less concerned about our fellow man, where the programs that we have instituted to lift up everyone on this ship seems to be going to the wayside for a couple of dollars, and so that, people say to me, well, government should be run like a business. And then if you look at Emory should be run like a business. And the bottom line is, this is the best deal we could cut for this contract. They're providing the service, and we ought to live with it. But the truth of the matter is, government is not a business. Emory University is not a business.
That's right.
And they ought to be concerned with the monetary bottom line, but more important, they should be concerned, I think, with the moral bottom line.
That's
On
right.
the moral side, it's not working, then they ought to get out of it. And we ought to hold their feet to the fire until they do. I am here with you in solidarity. Call on me, lean on me. I'll be at your next action. These folks know how to get in contact with me. But just know that you've got major support out there. I really appreciate the work that you're doing. And more importantly, the families who will be affected will appreciate it even more. So thank you so much. God bless. Don't give up, don't give out, and don't give in.
Yeah. Representative. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Representative Taylor. It's great to know that leaders in our community not only have our back, but have been in our shoes before.
Yeah.
Can counsel us and can help us and can bring us through and have led by example and continue to lead by example.